Alright, greetings everyone out there in YouTube land. Today I'm at a place just outside of Boyertown and rather close to home for me here. Depending upon where I stand, I could be in Earl Township or in Cobrookdale Township. And I wanted to get out here and do a little bit of hiking in the morning. My real job, I work third shift, so I just got done work this morning and wanted to get out a little bit. Trying to film some wildlife and stuff in the morning, because most of my videos that I've done in the past have been like around lunchtime or in the afternoon or the late afternoon and stuff. So wasn't quite tired yet to go to bed or anything, so I figured I'd come up here to this place and do a little bit of filming here and stuff. I'm actually at the what they call the Popodickon Reservoir, or the Boyertown Reservoir, Boyertown Water Dam, whatever you want to call it. It goes by many different names. This is just one of them. There's another one that's up the road a little bit. It weighs about a mile or so. That's a bigger one. That's going to be a separate video and stuff, but it's Memorial Day, so I figured I'd just get out here a little bit and see what kind of wildlife I can see. It's probably going to be a short video. We're just going to take a nice walk around the lake here, which isn't that big and stuff, and it's not that terribly nice of a day either. It's cloudy out and stuff. Looks like it might start raining any second, but it's cool out here and stuff. The bugs aren't bad and everything, so I figured now I'm gonna come up here and film this, see what kind of luck I have here and stuff. So we're gonna get started here, and I'm actually at the Spillway area here that we have to go down here and go around and stuff. If the water wouldn't be going over the spillway here, I'd be able to walk across and take a shortcut here, but the water's been going across the spillway now for quite some time with all the rain we've had over the past few weeks, months and stuff like that. This really hasn't gone down that terribly much. So I see we got our first wildlife here. Looks like we got some ducks enjoying themselves in the spillway there. And I'm actually surprised it's actually running down the entire length of the spillway here, which if the old spillway was still here, we could just walk across it. This spillway was never this wide. There was a right here where I'm standing, you can see it here. It used to be a little bridge that went across here, and the spillway wasn't that wide, but for whatever reason, some years ago they had to go and redo this spillway, I guess to handle flooding or whatnot and stuff, and they had to make it bigger. So that pretty much took care of the shortcut of walking across here. You got to go all the way down here and go around and stuff. Just a look at the spillway with the water going down it and stuff. Never really made sense to me when they redid this spillway and put the new part in, why they stopped here and didn't redo this whole area down here, because if there's a major water release from the reservoir there and stuff, it's probably going to wash this out down here anyway. These pipes here aren't big enough to handle a large amount of water. Got more water flowing out of the side there. I'm not sure if that was coming from part of the spillway or if that's one of the underground springs here coming to the surface. We got to venture up here. This building that's here, I'm not quite sure what this building was used for back in the day. I know this reservoir is old. I don't know the exact date it was built. If I find out on Facebook or the internet or whatever, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But let me bring you back here once I get to the top. Ooh, there's some nice fish swimming in there. Don't know if you can see them. He's swimming around there. I have to see if I can get a better shot of them and stuff. But what I was showing, it's just one of the many springs that feed this reservoir. That's an underground spring that comes out. It's a nice little area. And yes, you can fish here, but you have to have a fishing license. And you also are supposed to have a permit from the Borough of Boyertown, which doesn't cost anything for the permit. I'll walk down here, see if I can get a better shot of this fish that I see there. I may have to get my GoPro camera out here and play around a little bit with it. But there he is. And here's the remains of, I guess it's the old pump house where the water went into at one time, because they have a newer building that's back there. That's where all the water goes into, where they add the chlorine and whatnot and stuff. So this might have been the old building that was used at one time. And you can see at the valve house, the numbers that are on there, it's at 38 feet, which really isn't that deep here. And it does drop off quick, but it's not that terribly that deep of a reservoir. The new one that was built up over the road there, Trout Run, that one's pretty deep. I forget the exact depth of it. That one was built in the mid 70s, I think around 74 or 75 maybe. That was built as the borough needed more water and stuff. Looks like a little sunny there from the looks of it. Alright, after you come across the dam breast and come back into the woods here, this is when it starts getting interesting. Just taking a look here at some call these just regular red raspberries, some call them Japanese wineberries or wineberries or whatever, but looks like we're getting ready to getting some fruit on there. They usually come in, it's around the 4th of July or so is when they become ripe. So that would make sense that you'd start seeing the fruit coming on. So yeah, as you can see, it can get a little tricky around the back side of the reservoir here. And there are trees you got to climb over too, because there's a lot of pine trees that in the back here that are laying over, so you got to climb over them. There are some fishing spots on the back side here, but they are tight. And I'm just on the back side of it here, where it's basically real shallow and muddy, where the springs come in here and stuff. But I do come up here hunting. Favorite hunting spots up on top of that hill there, when there's no leaves on the trees, and you sit up top there, you can look out and you can see all through the woods here and stuff. It's a good spot. Yeah, pretty much this whole area back here, trail goes back and across there. There's a couple little springs you gotta cross, like this one right here. And there's one over there. So yeah, there's no easy way of crossing these and stuff. Try and find a spot. And just cross over. So yeah, wear proper foot attire. This is one of the more busier streams in the back here. Springs, if you want to call it, that feed into the reservoir. And you can tell it's marshy back here. Look at all that skunk cabbage growing. In all my years of coming up here too, I always wondered what this building was for. It's definitely seen better days. Not quite sure what this, that could have been a something that a furnace sat on or something, and you know, was ventilated up through there, but it's not very big. So I'm not quite sure. If anybody knows that watches this, if you know what this building was used for, feel free to put it in the comments. Just another back shot or another shot here from the back side of the lake. This area here is pretty nice open area here to fish from. All right, so after you get come around there, that trail from that fishing spot I showed you, it brings you out here to Powder Mill Hollow Road, and right down there is where we parked. I guess in the information I gave you in my other video from when I was over at the Birdsboro Preserve over there looking around, those where they have water over there, and I said, when I saw that cap, and said, oh, it must be where Exeter gets their water from. Nah, it's not it. I guess that's the manufacturer of those kind of covers and stuff. So, oops. Sorry about that. All right, let me get down here quick to this spring. See if I can get down here without falling. Hopefully you can hear that gurgling and stuff from that water coming out of this pipe here from a underground spring. But we're back at our destination where we started from, so I think we're going to wrap this up here. Again, it was a short video and stuff, but I just wanted to get out here and do some hiking in the morning just to clear my head a little bit and stuff. Just walk around, see if I could find any nature. I really didn't find that much, but we did see some. So thanks for coming along. Also, since it's Memorial Day, I just want to say, you know, thanks to our military out there, law enforcement, everybody and stuff. But today is the day of remembering the people who gave the ultimate sacrifice. So thank you to those who have served and gave the sacrifice. Thank you to those who are serving currently and stuff. And if you liked the video, give it the thumbs up. Also, if you didn't already, please hit the subscribe button, and if you want, you can hit that bell that's over there too to get notified when I upload new videos and stuff. So hope it wasn't too boring for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a short hike. It's time for me to go home and go to bed and get some rest now. So until next time.